In order to make yourself go forward, every struggles and hard work is worth it. This is my poultry farming journey. I started with 500 chicken. I'm now with 3,000 birds that are growing, plus some few older birds that are still remaining on the farm. However, in this poultry business, there are challenges, there are profits, and there are expenses. So please join me and we enjoy this poultry business. This video might be different from others because I got some challenges, and I'm going to tell you how I've passed it through some of them, and I'm still going through a strong disease on this farm within only these chicks. So if you see that I'm pouring water on the covers or jerry cans, because the chicks got coryza, they were attacked by coryza, flu and pox, 3 in 1. The eyes closed, the heads were burning, the mouth was full of flu. Some of their eyes has a composition of a big particle like a maize or corn. So it takes time for me to pass through this chicken, take care of them. Almost I have to look into each chick inside 3 chicken coops. Actually there are 4 now. I've separated them into 4 chicken flocks. If I find a chick that has a lot of tears, I have to remove those tears so that it can see and eat. The eyes that are closed, I have to remove those inside parts that have blocked the eye, and it starts to see the feeds and drinking water. That is the chick that is weak. I have to force the chick to drink. So it is some hard times on the farm, and it has happened almost in every bunch that I've been raising. This is not the first one, and it is not the second. Actually, this is the 4 different bunches that I've been raising. So I've been getting this kind of disease. The diseases for chicks, all the chicken are airborne, so it is very easy to get an outbreak. So no matter what they say, biosecurity and what, for me, I don't allow visitors. I don't allow any people to come across the farm. They don't enter the chicken coops. I don't use the same shoes that I use in the compound. So you can do each and everything, but once you get an outbreak, it is an airborne disease, and this is what I got. But right now they are almost recovering, and it takes over 1 month to 1 month and a half to cure the chicken from this kind of disease. Someone might ask, is it worth raising the chicken? Yes, to me it is worth, because when I compare the capital that I started with where I am right now, I think I'm doing the right job or doing the right business. There are challenges, as like you can find those challenges in other businesses, but once you focus and know what you want, automatically you get the harvests. I'm spending money on medication. Yeah, the medicine is very expensive. However, when these chicks recover and eat or consume the feeds as I expect, they will lay and bring the money back. The only money that cannot be recovered from the chicken is the money that you spend on the chicken house. While constructing a chicken coop, you cannot recover that amount of money, but you can recover the other amount of money if you calculate, spend less, buy cheapest feeds. So if you control the expenses, especially in the feeds, you can automatically make the profits and recover the money that you spent. So it is worth raising the chicken. When they get sick, they slow down the feeding, even the drinking water. So if they've been drinking like 60 liters in a day, they can turn to 20 liters. If they've been eating 12 kilograms, they can turn to 5, depending on the kind of sickness they have. But after recovery, they consume feeds very quickly and they gain the weight so fast, because they feel that hunger, they feel the weight is not enough. So it is very easy. What you have to pray for is to your chicken to recover from the sickness, because when it comes to feeding, it is very easy for them to gain the weight again as quickly as possible. I have used different kind of medication, and the cost is totally different. The medication that treats pox is different from the medication that treats flu. It's far different from the medication that treats coryza. However, people differentiate coryza to be flu, but we have the flu that comes out of the nose, and we have the flu that sits in the body and starts to come out from the mouth. I say there is flu that is a little bit watery, and that is thick. So that is the difference. And once you get the thicker flu, it is termed as coryza, and it comes with enclosing the eyes, and that is the biggest challenge. So if you want to start poultry, the challenges, and if you want to start layers poultry farming business, it is very hard to raise chicken for a year without, or more than a year, without getting a disease on your farm. So no matter what you do, no matter how clean you are, Newcastle, coryza, actually fowlpox is not very common, but once you get it, it attacks also, and it is very deadly. However, I'll tell someone, if you want to start a layer farm, make sure that you have some capital that can push you in terms of feeding, and some money that is kept aside that will cover the miscellaneous. Layer chicken are not very strong compared to the local birds or broilers. Broilers local are very stronger compared to the layers, and layers are stronger than broilers. But layers, they